Okay, let me know if this is working, if you guys can hear the music and my voice. Let me know in the chat. Sorry about that. There were some technical difficulties, and I can see that my mic is a bit too loud. Gonna turn that down a little bit. Okay. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Wow, I cannot wait to start start using Grease Pencil and show you guys around. So I have tested out Grease Pencil for maybe 5 minutes. And yeah, I've only tested out for 5 minutes, but I've been waiting so long to try this thing out, and I can't hold myself much longer. But as I do it, I want to give you guys some of the history of me in Blender. So as I switch to Grease Pencil, I'll tell you guys about it. So we just got to do, don't save that, we don't need that. So I actually started animation using Blender, making 3D animations. We're gonna take a little break from history lesson because this is, oh, look at that, y'all. That feels great. Okay, so I just wanted to load it up, get a feel for it. We can go in more in depth in a second, but this feels good. Already the brush engine feels better than OpenToon's, which isn't surprising since Blender's you know, much more how do I say it? It's a much more robust program. So I do shift and then middle mouse to move it. Right off the bat, we're doing pretty good. Let's see. So we're on the pencil tool and it's kind of gray. Oh, but I see. If you do it, it gets, oh, okay. So kind of like more like a real pencil. The more strokes you do, the darker it gets. All right. So yeah, so me and Blender go way back. I'm just going to do some, you know, drawing, by the way. Just going to get a feel for it before we start trying to animate. Me and Blender, I started out making Minecraft animations in Blender. That was my sort of the start of my animation career. I always knew I wanted to do 2D animation. It's just that back then there was no, you know, good enough software, capable enough software. Like back then we had Pencil 2D. You had a program called Tupi. I don't know if anyone's ever used Tupi before. That's here. And you also had, let's see, some basically just flipbook programs. None of the animation softwares that were available back then weren't free, and the free ones weren't as good as OpenToon's is. So once OpenToon's came out, March 26, 2016, I'll never forget. Things changed. Now, the OpenToon's we see today is it's astronomically different than the OpenToon's that came out that March. And let me tell you, anyone, you can ask me, you can ask Darren T, things were rough. There wasn't even a save all feature, okay? Yeah, things were not pretty back then. But over time, thanks to the hard work of the team, the OpenToon's team, things got so much better, and now we have the quite capable program that we all know and love today. But you know, the question is, should you use OpenToon's or should you switch? And I plan to make a full OpenToon's review after Castle Dark comes out. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, when is Castle Dark coming out? And during the next Castle Dark live stream, which will be soon, I'll tell you a little bit more about why later. I'll talk more about that topic, but for now, I'm not going to say anything. So so far, this feels pretty good. Let's see if we can get, are these selection tools? Okay, those are just shape tools. Yeah. Where's my select? Is it this? So as you can see, I'm very rusty with Blender. I'm not used to the new interface. Back when I used it was back in the 2.7 days. Oh, yo, we got a super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. The TNT girl animation says, love your videos. Let's give her a little chat back. Let's see. And there we go. Yeah, thank you guys for watching my videos. it's just such a wonderful thing. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? The drawings in 3D space. It's just so cool to be able to share this information with you guys and have people who really love my work. I really never thought that things would get this far. And I'm just so happy that I'm happy that you guys enjoy it, because if you guys didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't really make it. Not that you guys enjoying it is the most important thing. Of course, I have to enjoy it as well, but that's the thing. I do enjoy making these videos, which makes the fact that you guys enjoy it as well just that much better. Wow, I really like the way this brush feels. I guess it's because, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. I've been using OpenTunes for such a long time, and not to roast OpenTunes, but the brush engine just doesn't feel the nicest, if I can say that. It just does not feel as I definitely, just for drawing, I definitely prefer to use something like Krita. The music, I know the music sounds a bit random. Maybe let's switch it up. Let's see. Let's go maybe get some. There we go. Hold on, I'm gonna mute for a second. Okay, I'm back. And thankfully we have people in the chat helping me out with Blender. Appreciate it, guys. So let's see. Guess who says increase the saturation in the toolbar if you want it to be darker. So let's see. I assume that the toolbar must be somewhere up here. That's fine though. I think this is good for now. Cause oh no, I see it. Is it strength or is it saturation? I wonder if that's strength. Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, I mean it was I don't know if that's what he meant. It's fine as is though, because I kind of like the sketchy look anyway. Let's see if we can get Pi in here. But no, Blender is such a capable software. Over the years, I've watched it grow, although from a distance, since, you know, my passion is 2D animation. I've watched Blender grow over the years, and just the amount of features that has come to this software is just amazing. It's like, it's the everything software. It can do it all. It's just amazing to think that this software has come this far. So, and the question I want to ask myself is, am I willing to switch to Blender if it is good enough? And I guess the answer kind of is inherently yes, but it just depends on how good it is for my specific workflow. If it doesn't work out for me, then why would I use it? Let's see, where can I get a select tool? Probably have to see, let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so he says at the top. Toolbar. Thank you for the tips, guys. Appreciate it. So far, the grease pencil usage is definitely positive. I like the way the brush feels, which is very important. Although, like, you know, animation softwares can have however many features they want, the general feel of it is very key. And I think they did a good job making this feel pretty good. All right, here we go. So we have some people in the chat that are experienced in using Blender, and I'm curious about what your opinion about it is. I've only heard good things. So like straight off, I've only heard good things about Blender's grease pencil feature, which is very promising. I'm knowing Blender, I knew it was gonna be good. They don't really, although some things may not be finished, some things could be implemented better in the software. I've always known this software to be, at least the developers, to be people who just do the best, do the like really, really good work. So heading in, I didn't think that this was gonna be, I mean, crashes are one thing. Every program crashes, but talking about like viability, like how viable is it? I really didn't have too many doubts about whether it's viable or not. And if anyone could, do you guys know the shortcut key to move the timeline, like to move it one frame? I feel like I should know this, but I don't remember. Is it the brackets? No, the brackets do something else. Now I want to undo what the brackets did. And so I hit the bracket and this thing turned golden. That's the worrying part of learning, what's it called? Learning a new software. You always get those things like, oh, I didn't realize I did that. You worry about what those things are gonna do. I don't remember what the golden keyframes mean. It's been a long time, y'all, and I've been waiting to try this. I heard about grease pencil and I saw the animation that was made with it, and it looked awesome. So if I used grease pencil to like help animate to animate Castle Dark, Castle Dark would still be like a 2D production. Although there could be 3D elements, everything would still be in a painterly style. Like I don't think you would be able to notice that it was 3D. Probably only during shots that are like, a perspective change, I would use that. And still I would just make a 3D asset in a painterly style, so it would still look very good. Let's see. Oh, I keep forgetting that the pan is shift middle click, not just middle click. Let me see if I probably have to change that. Let's see, put this back to 0. Oh, I see. So in the chat, I guess you guys can vote on who you want me to animate. So who do you want me to animate in this, what's it called, in this demonstration? So we have, all these characters are very unfinished. I'm just sketching around. We got Kimi with a very big forehead. Kimi. This is Coco with a very wide head. And this is Pi, unfinished. And then I'll do one more option. I'll do Calisper from Castle Dark. So we have two. Let's see. Let's just do a sketch right here. Actually, I'll make her next to Pi. Like that, right? Let's do this. Oops. That'll take some getting used to. I guess I'll look in the chat in a second once I'm finished drawing this. Calister's kind of that character that takes a lot of work because her face has so many dimensions to it, especially when it's turned in like the 3/4 view or something. All right, well that looks not great, but it'll do for the live chat. So we'll just do cow spur. All right. So the chat gets to choose who we get to animate for the rest of this demonstration. And thank you. Let's see. The TNT Girl Animation, another super chat. Thank you so much. Let's see. So the TNT Girl Animation wants to make their own animated series. That is awesome. I hope to see it. And when will Castle Dark be released? So I'll talk a little bit more about that in the next live stream. I'll talk a little bit more about that. Trust me, I will. Because there is some good news, although it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work that needs to get done, but there's good news about it. Okay, so let's look at the chat. Goku. Coco, we have Pie, Coco, Pie, Coco. Let's see, Pie, the pie symbol. It looks like Pie wins out. So, sorry, Coco. I do animate Pie a lot, but we'll do Pie because that's what the chat says. Although Coco was second place, it seems like. So maybe we'll do something with her at the end. Yeah, she's supposed to have also big, there you go, puffs. I forgot that detail. So let's see. So I know you can set the end of, so this animation lasts for 250 frames. I have watched grease pencil tutorials, or else this live stream would be a complete disaster. So it looks like we're gonna start by animating Pie, and then we'll do maybe a little bit of Coco at the end. Let's see, delete this frame. Delete keyframes. There we go. Sweet. Let's start new. So what should I animate? Probably keep it simple. We'll start with a head turn. Why not? I think that'll kind of show the metal, the true 2D animation metal of Blender. Let me get close because the tablet I'm drawing on is the screen's relatively big, but I know that for you guys things might be a little smaller because of the screen resolution. Alright, let's see. Get the perfect. Highest head's more of an oval anyway. Let's see. Alright. We'll just do something basic to keep things simple. Let's see. Let's see. This head might already be too big, but we'll see. We got the circle down. Might have to chop off some of this other side. I do need to get I cannot wait to use the Tor box with this program. I already set up a few things and I'm using it now, but to really get into the nitty gritty and set up, like, you know, my final workflow, my go-to workflow, like shortcut keys in Blender, will be awesome because this program is just so powerful. I can't wait to use all its nifty features. Let's see. There we go. That's more like his snout. We got some epic music playing now that we started drawing Pie. Awesome. Let's turn the strength up just a bit. Maybe we can probably just put it to max. Alright, so we have that frame. Gotta get the cheek in there. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I'd like it to be, I like it to look good. I guess you'd think about how long the animation is going to be beforehand, which you usually do, but you know, I'm just talking about in method and execution wise, because in OpenTunes you can always I know you can reframe in here too. I guess I just don't know exactly how. And let's see, the select tool. I have to find the select tool so I can start using some image manipulation. So this is draw. Let's see, it's probably sculpt mode. We have edit mode. It's probably edit mode. Let's see, select. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. So we hit B, right, for area selection. B, or is it C? I think this will do for now. All right. And then we hit, I think we hit G to move things. All right. Now we're like getting somewhere. We can just tap. Good. All right. So you just have to go to edit mode. Okay. I'm glad to see it's still consistent with the rest of the Blender workflow. That's good to hear. So I'm not all lost. I do know my way around Blender, like, you know, basically. So let's see, Pi's ears. We're just gonna make it basic. Although I find that in animation you never really animate the basic head turn. Everything always has, you know, a flair to it. Pi's turning his head for a certain reason. So although I'm just doing this for practice right now, you never really do animate the basic head turn with, you know, a character with no emotion on their faces. Oh, the head's always turning for some reason. So keep that in mind. You always want to animate something, you know, you want to think about why your character's doing the thing that they do. Why are they doing this action? And it'll bring a lot more life to your animation. I really like this so far. I really do. I'm enjoying the process, and I'm glad I waited to do it with you guys. This is awesome. Let's see. So do I want to make this bigger? I think that's a good size. Although it doesn't fill up the frame very much. So let's just, yeah, we'll just make it bigger. Why not? All right. So no, not G. So you put that there. Hit S. Yes. S and then G. I'm starting to remember. It's all coming back to me. Alright, let's see. Go back to the draw tool. Let me look at the chat real quick. Let's see. Am I going to be 3D animating? In the stream, it's just going to be 2D. So, just 2D for this stream. Is Grease Pencil good? So far, I like it. Yeah, so far I like it. You're the best animator ever. I'm really not, but I thank you for the compliment. Okay, so we have box selection. He said in the top left corner that you can change the selection mode. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, so it said, so just voids, thank you. It says also Blender uses the same palette-like system, just like OpenTunes, where you can change the color in real time once made. Oh, right, because Blender uses, I think they use materials. Oh, that's awesome. So it's gonna be somewhat familiar, like, you know, color-wise. But yeah, the cool thing about Blender, if you guys don't know, is that Blender also has, let's see, is this create a frame? Hold on. There we go. Here we are. The cool thing about Blender is that Blender also has a video editor. It has 3D animation capabilities. So you can blend all of the Blender, what's it called, features while you're animating 2D. So this can just be your one-stop shop to just create, which is awesome. All right, so let's see. Let me make another frame. So it's 250. How long do I want this head turn to last? We'll just do maybe up to 30. But let's see, I'm doing it on, let's do it on 4s. So I frame every single 4. So that means it's gonna end up being like an odd number. I think this is gonna be on. because this is 1, and then the next frame would be, if it was on 2s, it'd be 3, but since it's on 4s, it'd be 5. Yeah, okay. So in that case, I have to, so it'd be 5, and then it'd be 9. Correct? Let's see, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 9. And 9 would be, that'd be 13. 17. Okay, I'm starting to get my I just wanted to know what what's it called? Because I'm not used to this timeline, you know. All the frame like I can't talk. The literal frames are not visible. That's what I was trying to get past my tongue. Let's see, 29. We'll just do it here, why not? Yeah, that works. And the onion skin is already active, I see, which is good. Let's see, get this. All right, so we're just gonna draw a similar thing over here. I would copy and paste, like, you know, the other one and then, like, you know, manipulate it, but I need to practice. I really do. Let's see. Let me see if I can put some more chill music on. This music's too corporate and too happy. Let's see. Why not? Oh, this one's scary. This one's kind of ominous to it. Let me see if we can find if you guys didn't know, I'm using music is from Hook Sounds. They are an affiliate of the channel, so if you guys go there and you know, get a subscription with Hook Sounds, you support the work here, so I appreciate it. If you're looking for some, you know, royalty-free music to use for your channel or broadcast or whatever you want to use it for, they have a huge selection, and you guys have been hearing them in the most recent videos. Let's see. I think this will work for now. Let me just get to draw. I'm too focused on the vibe and the music. One reason I've been looking to, you know, sort of get away from OpenTunes is that OpenTunes, the shortcut keys, like the responsiveness is not very good. In OpenTunes, like when I hit on the Toolbox, I mapped Control-Z to one of the buttons, as you can see if you watch my Toolbox video. But in OpenTunes, when you hit, no, it's not Control-Z. It's the I also have Z mapped to, you know, move a frame. So when I hit Control-Z, I won't move a frame, right? Because it's a combination. I hit Control first. But when I hit just Z normally, it'll move, which is good. But the thing is, if OpenTunes is, you know, bogged down and it's has like a lot of like drawings, or it's like it's not working that well, like it's not going like so fast, like which it does when you know, basically have a few more than like one layer, then the inputs start to suffer. Like I'll hit the button on my Toolbox, which basically does Control-Z faster than any human could, because it's software, but then sometimes it'll just go back one frame instead of hitting undo, which means that the actual system and the input system in OpenTunes is the one that's experiencing the latency, and that there's nothing I can do about that. So I wonder if hopefully Blender will be more responsive as an animation program, and it won't be bogged down by literally putting two drawings down. OpenTunes, like, it's 2D animation. It really, in 2021, a computer made in 2021 can handle anything 2D. Like if I can play some of the most popular games, like 3D games at low settings, then I should be able to animate basically anything in OpenTunes without experiencing any latency. So, but that's not the way it is. OpenTunes is an older program. It it has, you know, it's the code is, I guess the programming is outdated. It's the best way I can put it right now as I'm trying to draw and talk at the same time. Let's see. What is this? But so far, yeah, the brush engine is really nice. And I know some of you out there might have used TV Paint. I plan to try that too in the future. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I do want to try TV Paint because all my, and I've seen so many of the animators that I admire using that software, and it just seems like the ultimate shop for just frame by frame animation, which is awesome. I really like to see how it works for my workflow, because I have nothing against, you know, using an armature in animation, or, you know, sometimes people call it flash animation. Really, it's just, you know, allowing the computer to, using computer, you know, graphs and algorithms to in between frames. And I just don't like the way it looks personally. I don't even like the way it looks when you use, what's it called? When you use the same drawing over and over again. Like, even if I did this and I used the same drawing, but I just flipped it, I feel like our brains are smart enough to tell that I flipped that drawing. And I want the animation to feel organic. I don't want people to be taken out of it because they see that I'm using the same drawing for something, you know? I could do this 3D effect. I usually do that, but I don't know. It kind of takes away from the life of the drawing a bit. I don't know. I like it when I just leave it blank, because then since it's already moved forward, it's sort of implied that there's something here. And I can always do that with the shading. So, all right, another frame done. So let's see what the chat has to say. How different is Grease Pencil in 3.0 from 2.7? I have no idea, my friend. I don't even know what version we're running right now. Let's see. Splash screen. 2.9. So I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. I'll have to look into that for another video. Let's see. Do you want to stop using OpenTunes? That's a good question. OpenTunes is, in theory, just has so many really great features, but having animated and organized an entire project in it, it's just some things, and it's not all OpenTunes. OpenTunes isn't, like, you know, to blame for all the problems. Some things can be like, I'm not the most organized person, although I'm very organized. I could have used a different method of organization that could have granted me more success with that specific program. And later this year, when you see my review of OpenTunes, then I will get into more of that. This song is cool. It's called The Battle. All right, so let's do the in-between. Let's see, we have 1 and 29. Let me just write the chart real quick, just for the sake of it. I mean, I basically know where I'm going with this. I've done the head turn many times, but we'll write the chart anyway. Let's put it over here. So we have 1 all the way down to 29. Is it 15? Let's see. We have 9. I know it's one of them. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be 17 or 15. Yeah, 15 looks like about the middle. 15, 11. But if we're animating it on 4s, that'd have to go 1, 5, 9, 13, 17. But if we do 15, we can just do, yeah. Okay, yeah. You know what? I'll just do it. I'll do it the right way. If I wanted to have an exact middle, I'd have to move this. So we can move that maybe to 31 would it be? And then we can do 17. It's a little bit more in the middle. Let's actually move it to 30. Where is the... Oh, is there a little marker to tell me what frame I'm at? I can't see it anywhere. I'll just move it until it's in the middle. We'll find the marker later. There's got to be a little thing that tells you what frame you're currently on. I can't remember where it is though. Let's see, what is this? 34. Should be 35. Alright. Oh, 33. Okay, yeah. Good enough. So in the middle we have 17. Go back to the first one. Yeah, but this will be a live stream to oh, did I try Sculpt Mode? That's a good idea. Yeah, I looked at this and you can like move around stuff, which looks cool. Look at that. I can make the cheek a little rounder if I wanted to. Probably the nicer way of using that. Oh, look at that. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, it's this thing right here, which is the current frame, and then you can, I suppose you can flip through it like that. Nice, thank you. Let's see. We'll just do like a, let's see, 17, half of 17. Let's see, let's make 17 so we can see, right? And then half of that would be 9. Let's go back to 9. And then it would be 5, so let's put 5 here. Just do a standard ease in, ease out. And what about on this side? We have, this is 17, then we got 21 and 25. So 25 would be it. And then what after that? 29 and then 33, yeah. So 25, 29. 20, oh, that's not what I meant. 25. 29, and this is not 29, this is 33. Let's get this middle frame done. Get a little squash and stretch in there, couldn't hurt. Oh, what's up? Darren T's here. And he's asking how, let's see, how many OpenTunes scenes have you created for Castle Dark? How long do they last? I know your first scene was looking quite long. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's the thing I'm going to go into more in my review. There are ways that I could have used OpenTunes that would suit that program better. And so that's why in my review, I'm going to say things more of on the lines of, there are experiences that I've had that might have not been the best, but they're not, you know, at the fault of the program. Usually things are not at the fault of the program. So, but as well as the, one thing that's probably like a con with OpenTunes, which may make someone like me want to switch, is definitely that inputs thing though. Like the inputs, and I have it with Tahoma 2D as well. Probably the main reason I don't use it in a lot of videos is because the inputs are late, and that can really slow down the workflow. Let's see. Yeah, you know, since me and OpenTunes, you know, we're bros. We've known each other for a long time. I want to speak bad about my bro. So it's not like I want to talk trash about the program. I really don't. I really love that program. It has so many wonderful features in it, and I'd probably, even if I did switch to Blender, I'd probably still use OpenTunes for certain things. Not sure what those things are right now, but like maybe the effects engine, because there's just so many like very unique effects you really can't get unless you're using just a, you know, a program with that sort of feature set. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. Not thinking of switching anytime soon, and that is because I still work in OpenTunes on the daily. So just thoughts. Let's see. We'll see how 2022 goes. Oh yeah, appreciate the offer, Guarantee. I definitely will, because although I've used OpenTunes for a long time, I am not an expert on the program. I use it a lot, but I could definitely know more about it. You know, every time I look on my server, or you know, someone else's server, I learn something new about the program, which is part of the reason why I don't think I'll really ever stop stop using it entirely, because it's just such a powerful program, man. We got something really nice at our hands. This is the select mode, I suppose. Let's see. I have done some sculpting in Blender before. Is it? I've you know, done some texture mapping as well. That's my I do have history in the program. I do like the program a lot, but you know, I haven't done too much over the last, you know, 5 years. It seems like once I started using OpenTunes, things were kind of just set in stone for me. So this is 17. Just make sure to mark that down. When is the episode 3 of Making Your Animated Series? That one I have actually planned recently. And I know you guys want to see more of it. I want to see more of it too. That's my favorite series on this entire channel. But I have plans for a video to come out soon. However, you have to keep in mind that it's hard not to talk about Castle Dark's release date right now. How can I put this? I'm going to talk about it more in the Castle Dark live stream coming up, so I don't want to say too much now. But the video may or may not be delayed. So that's all I'm going to say for now. Tune in soon for the next Castle Dark live stream, and we'll talk more about Castle Dark. Trust me. I'm going to make this an extreme. Oh wait, no, that's not what I was supposed to do. This is why you follow the chart. Let's see, how do I get rid of this? Oh. I'm definitely going to be playing with this more as the days fly by. So this is going to be between this and this, so we're just gonna kind of start squashing the head. I need to turn this onion skin down a bit. Let's see. So it looks like the onion skin is green, and then the one showing the future frames is blue. Brush settings. I did just see somebody do this. Let's see. Ah, here we are. Onion skin. Here we go. I knew it was right in front of my face. Yeah, so we'll see how things go. I can't tell exactly how if the video will, you know, come out or whatever, whether it'll be delayed. But I do want to see more of that series. That's my favorite. It's my favorite videos to make and to watch, because I watch them all the time. Well, after a while, you know, what I mean by watch them all the time is that I watch them in the video editor thousands of times, and then I post them and I don't really want to see them again since I've already watched the video so many times. I remember maybe seeing someone talk about this, I can't remember who, asking, you know, YouTubers, do they, this isn't correct, by the way, this is not, this frame is incorrect, asking YouTubers whether they watch their own videos. And if you count how many times I watch it in the, like, you know, in the video editor, I watch it so many more times than my subscribers do. But as for afterwards, I don't know, probably not much, since I've already seen everything that video is, and while I was coming to make it. Let's do this here. We'll say I'll talk more in the Castle Dark live stream. I'm looking to do more of that on YouTube. If you guys are on my Discord channel, then let's see. Then you guys definitely know that I've been live streaming. So if you're looking for just, you know, the chill live streams, definitely join us on Discord. It's a good time. This is not going to be the most perfect head turn in the world, but what is then? What is the most perfect head turn? I have to tone down this thing, this snout. Yeah, this snout probably just gotta go. Alright, let's see. That has to get, let me do the sculpt tool. Okay, let's not do that with the sculpt tool. Let's be a little more, use my head a little more. Now I've done some sculpting in OpenTunes, not in OpenTunes. See, I can't even get past that. I've used OpenTunes for 5 years straight. I have done some sculpting in Blender. Yes, I've made a rig in Blender once. Oh no, a few times I've made rigs. So I'm not your average Blender newbie, but I'm just getting back into the program is all. Blender even has a video editor that I used to use, so I'm talking about just like an all-in-one stop for creative, you know, creative creation. Blender just kind of looks like it. Okay, so gotta resize this whole thing. I didn't maintain all of that volume like I was supposed to. You gotta practice what you preach. Let's see, so let's get the size tool. A little more, let me make this more. There we go. I think also the face is too low for this point in the animation. This is not looking that great, but it's fine. It's fine. It's the first animation in Blender. It'll be all right. I'll live. All right, so 25. Let's try that. Let's see. Okay. All right. Here we are. And then onion skin, we can do keyframes before. Let's do a few more. This is rather simple. Simple onion skin, can't hurt. You know what, actually, I'm probably going to just copy this frame and reverse it, as not great of a frame it is. I'm going to reverse this one. That's a new thing we can learn how to do in Blender. Let's see, like this, and then you just kind of squash this down. This shouldn't be lower than this. Yeah, it should be reaching it. Let's see, get rid of this. All right. All right, good. Now we can hit the edit tool, select, hit Control C, go over here, hit Control V, and it works just as expected, which is great. Now I need to flip this, so I'll probably just use the scale tool. There we go. Just paste it wherever it maintains the arc. Let's see, so far, not bad. I think the last thing I'm going to add is just some anticipation, and then we'll call it quits for this. Just sort of wing this. I like this new song that came on. Very atmospheric. It's just funny to me that Blender has a 2D animation engine, or has 2D animation capabilities, because I moved away from using Blender for that reason. I wanted to pursue 2D animation, and then all these years later, it's like I'm coming back. It's really cool. Honestly, it's really cool to be back using Blender. Is this the right way of doing this? Let's see. Yeah, somewhat. It's good to be back using Blender. I'm not, haven't decided whether I'm switching. I've only scratched the surface of Grease Pencil. Trust me. This stuff goes much deeper, as people in the chat will tell you. But so far, so good. I'm so glad I waited to experience it firsthand with you guys. This has been really fun. Let's see. That's not right. So now I'm starting to get some clicking interference. Let's see. Is that my... so when I make the quick strokes, it's not registering. I think that's my tablet setting. Give me 1 second. Let me fix that. Where do I go for this? Oh, I gotta go to my tablet thing. Yeah, Windows Ink is on. Let me try turning it off and see if that works. Oh, flawless. Look at that. Flawless. I'm telling you guys. This is where it's at. Same thing in OpenTunes for me. I just turn Windows Ink off and things just go smooth. Now the brush feels so much better. So much more sensitive and responsive. And so we're gonna do 29 now. That's the one. And I'll probably just copy this frame, see how that works. It's not gonna look the best. I already know that, but we'll see how it goes. And hit S to Control X. Oh, I can just do -1, right? Oh, right. I forgot about that. Yeah, you can just hit scale and then -1. And then it's automatically flipped perfectly. Oh, someone asked if I'm gonna ever get another animator for Castle Dark. So, realistically, it is likely that in the future I'll have more animators working on Castle Dark, because if you think about it, this first episode took me 6 years to make. And you know, it's not like I've always been working on it full time since then, so I know why. There's reasons why, and I'll go into that in another video. But Castle Dark, say if I really had, you know, everything going, like if I started Castle Dark episode 2 now, then it would probably take me a year to complete. And when you think about Castle Dark's planning to have around 12 episodes total, then that's not a good look, my friend. It'd be 12 years before I get you guys to see the end of Castle Dark. So it'll likely be that I will have more animators working on the project. I forgot that animating on 4s would make it look pretty slow. Just playing at 100% though. All right, so yeah, let me squash this down a bit. Let's see. How do I go? Oh, I can scale the keyframes, because everything's just like that in Blender, man. It's awesome. So what am I just gonna scale it to? So we have 33, and this music is whack. Let's change it. Haven't I played this song like 40 times already? Let me try something else. There we go. Let's see. Where am I going with this? Oh yes, I'm gonna scale the keyframe. So we have 33, scaling it down to, where can we scale it? Can we scale it to 25? So 33, half of that would be 17. So if we put it down to 17, I wonder if it'll, let's see, take this, scale it. Can we, oh, does it scale relative to the timeline? Oh, that's sick. That's actually really awesome. So let's go to 17. Okay, 17's right there. Can I put a marker here? Is that possible? M. Okay, that looks like, oh, I can. It just works how you think it's gonna work. That's awesome. Not better. Yeah, it's not the best animation in the world, but got the job done. Now it's on 2s. Oh, I see. I didn't finish this. Let me it's the spacing that is the problem. Let me undo all the things I just did. Yeah, I should have spaced this better. So we have 9, there should be a 13. Technically this frame right here should be 13, but instead I'm just going to move this frame closer. Yep, 13, and this should be 17. Nah, there, now it looks better. Now we can scale the whole thing down. So let's see, now it's at, now it's 25, so then half of it's going to be probably around 12. How do we get rid of this marker? Delete, duplicate, delete keyframes, duplicate. Do I just click this? I'm not sure, we'll look into that later. It'll be this 13 marker will be the new size. Scale, 13. There we go. Better. We can probably scale it to whatever we want now that I realize it. Whatever looks good. That looks good. Oh, this is scaled to 7 when it's at 17. See if I go a little farther, see what happens. Alright, that'll do. That will work fine. Okay, so now that this is done, I'm gonna probably, how do I set the, oh, I can set the end to to, yeah, around 20. And then just that loop. Where's the loop button? Let's play. Oh, okay, it just automatically loops on its own. Let me just set the end a little bit farther, maybe to 29. All right, now I'm going to read some of the chat. Let's see. Did you teach yourself how to animate? Go to animation school, or did you learn through A and B? Yeah, he has an animation, academy online. I've seen some of his streams. His stuff is very good. I did not go to any animation school. Neither did I. What's it called? Oh, I taught myself. Yeah, I watched YouTube videos basically to learn everything I know. I've never had any formal training, although I've seen A and B streams. I haven't really, I've never really, taken his course though. I've taken some of his tips of mine, and really, really good videos, high quality. He's a professional, so that kind of stuff is to be expected. But not all professionals are professional teachers. Some of them are professional animators and not the best teachers, but he's a very good teacher. Let's see. How would you rate the workflow compared to Photoshop's video layers workflow? I've never used Photoshop, so I cannot help you, my friend. I'm sorry. Can you try animating in Moho? I don't want to. I didn't think Moho was an option for me because I love the frame by frame animation style. So I'm not really looking to do it. Not saying like I'll never do it, but it doesn't seem like it's really in my scope because Moho's made for, I know it's capable of frame by frame animation, but it's not made to do it. So let's see. Any tips to start animating? Learn the 12 principles of animation. Practice them until you're confident executing all of them in your work. And the way you do that is by implementing them into your work. Learn the art of in-betweening. Just look it up on YouTube. That's what I did. That's where I got where I was. That's honestly it. Good books. The Animator Survival Kit's a good book, but I think because it's written so long ago, it's good to learn the 12 principles first and then read that book. Do you have experience in Blender? Yes, I do. I used to use Blender a lot, and I use it, here and there over there. I've modeled like a face, an incomplete face in Blender. I'm working on making like my own rigs. I have a Blender modeling book on my shelf over there, although I haven't gone anywhere with it. I get so far and then you realize the book's outdated and it's like, let's see. What are you gonna do for voice actors? As far as I can get myself, voice acting is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna see how far my voice can take me with audio manipulation, and then we're gonna go from there. What other softwares have you used for animation? Mainly it's been OpenTunes. Haven't tried Krita much. Okay, if I want to learn grease pencil more, if I want to learn further, let's see. We have a guy called Dante. Okay, I'll look that up. Thank you. Appreciate that. I do want to learn more, although I won't be able to go super deep since I'm still working on Castle Dark. Yeah, Tony Copento I've learned a lot from his videos, so definitely watch his too. Have I tried animating on apps like Rough Animator or Calipeg? I've done a video on Rough Animator. It's how to animate on Android, and I also used Rough Animator in the video where I reviewed the Simbins Picasso tab. So yes, I have, and I actually animated my intro, my new intro, using Rough Animator, although I did the final lines in OpenTune. So yes, I have. Let's see. Gonna go further back. Yeah, will I need any voice actors? Oh! Yo, what's up, Micah? Long time no see. Wow. Answer the question though. Will I need any voice actors? We'll see. It depends, because whatever I cannot, you know, manage with my voice, like I can probably ask someone else. But any work that's done in Castle Dark so far would probably be on a commission basis. Like I wouldn't hire animators to like help on the project as a whole, since, you know, it's a story that I'm planning to write, produce, animate. But it would be like I would hire, for example, an in-betweener, you know, so yeah. Alright guys, this has been fun, but for all of you who wanted me to animate Coco, I'm going to keep my promise, and we'll do something small. So wow, I guess we just have to make a new stroke or something. I don't know how to do this. We'll probably just do it right after the pie thing. I'm just being honest. I don't know how to fly this ship. Let's see. Is it shift? And so we'll hit this stroke, or we can make a new stroke, right? How do you make a new? Oh, I know how to make new things. Come on, I know this, right? Add. Yep. You go to add, and is a stroke a mesh or is it a curve? Armature lattice, light probe, speaker. I have no idea. I don't know how to add another stroke, so we'll probably just do this one after. Let's see. I'll just do it after this one. I know the chat's gonna help me in a second, but I wanna satisfy the people who are asking me to animate something with Coco in it. Everyone's seen Kimi in every single video, and they're just like, yeah, she needs a break. But yeah, Pi is one of my is a favorite to draw. Although I'm still working on his character design as a whole. I need to increase the strength of this. There we go. It's still a favorite to draw. We'll just do a drawing of Coco like this. Getting that perfect circle is not easy. Actually, a way that I've found to do it, actually I learned this from, I think it's Cynic's design, is to draw like a rounded diamond, and then I can kind of work from there to make my circle if I really want it. Yeah, that worked. Kind of tend to just carve out the drawing that I want. Coco's got all the bandage wrappings here. All right. That's probably as far as I'm going to really take this one. All right. This is the last stretch. I'm going to call it what's it called? Call it a day soon. And so I'm going to probably finish this up. You guys can ask any questions you have, and then I will finish by answering them. This has been really awesome so far. This program, coming back to it, has just been like a really cool experience. And just seeing how good the drawing performance is just awesome. Like, it really is. The brush engine feels good to use, which is so important, you know. It feels good to draw with. I'm trying to press B to get back to brush, but I don't think that's what that does in this software. Yeah. Not quite. All right, so that's as far as I'm going to take that one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the chat. Let's see. Please don't leave OpenTunes. Again, I'm not planning on leaving OpenTunes anytime soon. When you have a software that you use, it's a means to an end. It's a way to get things done. And OpenTunes and Blender are very, very different. So, although I have to say the performance has been better, at least, you know, from start to finish, making an animation in Blender, at least, you know, on the surface. I haven't made a full project in this thing yet. Although this thing can handle 3D animation, so it pretty much can infer that it can handle 2D animation. Not leaving OpenTunes anytime soon. I have a full episode 1 of a project to complete in it. I don't even know how line art works in Blender. So, and if line art isn't that great in Blender, then how can I justify making you know, such a bigger production in it? So let's see. Let's do this. All right. Yeah, I'll just play that. Although the animation itself is not. How can you I can't justify making like a big production unless the line art is like really, really good. OpenTunes has so many line art tools. Although the brush engine isn't my favorite, got to give it to the program. The smoothing tools and have just been really, really, you know, good to use. And recently I just have been having a good experience. Switch back to OpenTunes 1.4 because of some technical issues. Again, not OpenTunes' fault. Definitely on my end there. Um, so I switched back, and just using the regular raster brush has just been a really good experience trying to get some Castle Dark work done. Let's see. So Just Void says that Grease Pencil could use some better perspective tools. Sebastian, are you going to switch to Blender from OpenTunes? I don't think switching is really the word. Blender and OpenTunes have such different feature sets, and trust, and like I said, I've been using OpenTunes for the past 5 years. So picking up Blender will be a huge task that I probably can't tackle right now. Which one's better for good quality animation? That's, again, 2 different skill sets. Good quality animation can be achieved in both of them. So, you know. Hope you make a tutorial for Grease Pencil. I might. I really enjoyed my experience here. Any advice for me? I'm making an animated movie. It's hard. I have no advice off the cuff. I think I just have to say, just get started and start doing things. And also think small when you're making an animated movie. You don't want to spend 6 years doing it like I did. So let's see, Blender or OpenTunes. Yeah, I think they're very different. It's hard to say better. Better's like is sort of a, what's it called? It's a word that is not as that helpful. Better just means, oh, I think this one is, is it more efficient? Is it more, is it quicker? Does it have better performance? Better doesn't tell you much of that. It just kind of says, which one do you prefer? Right now, I'd have to say I prefer OpenTunes because I know how to use it. I can just go in OpenTunes and make whatever I want. But that doesn't mean that Blender's worse. It means that I know how to use OpenTunes more because I've been using it for such a long time. So, as for, I can't answer what's better now. I've only scratched the surface with Blender, so we'll have to see in the future. And I'm very excited to see this. Let's see, but there's gonna be definitely more OpenTunes coming up. I think there's somewhat of a fear to leave OpenTunes behind, if for something better. If there's a free program that came out that was way better than OpenTunes and just blew it out of the water, would I switch? I mean, of course I would use that program because if it's way better. Say it even, accepted OpenTunes files, of course I'd use that program. Don't be afraid to feel like you're leaving something, because if it works out better for you, then it works out better. And it's not like OpenTunes is going anywhere. I'm not going to uninstall it. All my projects are still there to look at. And when I'm using the new program, I may think back to all the things that I've done in OpenTunes and just, reminisce that was an era. Will I do more Blender videos? It's very likely. Rate Blender 1 to 10, 10, because Blender's awesome. I don't have to put too much thought into that. I've always loved Blender. I always loved the free software that can rival professional stuff. That's like, oh man, it's my favorite. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a 10, guys. I'll probably get a more accurate rating later. Let's see. Yeah, well, that's about it. Unless anyone else has any more questions, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I cannot wait to make more videos about Blender. Can't wait to make more videos like Castle Dark. Thank you guys so much for 50,000 subscribers. I never even dreamed I would come this far. And stay tuned tomorrow for the special time-lapse painting of my channel art. What's it called? I can't wait for you guys to see it. So it'll be posted around maybe noon, midday, and I hope to see you guys there. I'll probably set it to premiere so we can chat with each other, have some fun. That'll be awesome. So far, what I think of Blender, this is probably for the video purpose because I'm gonna turn this live stream into a video. I think Blender's awesome. I love the brush engine. I love the way it feels. I can only just doing this. You can already start seeing just the possibilities of things you could do with Blender, where you can just switch back to drawing and then go back to like building a background or something like that. There's just so much possibility. It's hard to like even think of what you could possibly do. So yeah, I can't wait to do more with this program. This has been an awesome experience, and this is really promising. With that said, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you soon. All right, peace.